Marti Coley's just a jewel. She's a wonderful person. She does so much to help this area and all the areas that she represents, but she's a Jackson County girl. She married a Jackson County boy, and it's unfortunate, but I tell you what, Representative Coley is the only member of the Florida legislature that never asked to be here, never wanted to be here, but her husband was elected, and that was his dream and his goal. And unfortunately, he passed away. It was very sad. He was a mentor of mine. He taught me a lot of things about this process and about people and loving and caring for one another. And there's no finer person that I know of that could have replaced Representative David Coley than his wife, Representative Marti Coley. She's doing an outstanding job, and it's hard because she has to juggle her schedule with her family life. And the other day we were eating lunch, and she had already been through 3 appointments, and I had been through 1. And I said, "Girl, you got to slow down running around the Capitol." But I do want to say it is a pleasure to be here in Jackson County, and this is my second home. My grandfather raised his family here. His name was J. Troy Peacock, and he served in the legislature back in the 1930s, 40s, and 50s, and represented Jackson County. And my mother, in fact, one of her classmates I met this morning, Mr. Walter Spence, they went to school together at Marianna High School. So I have a vested interest in this community, in this county. I love it. In fact, it is my second home. I do have a house here, and I always love to come and be a part of this community. We are facing some tough times. I wanted to tell you a little something, though, before I got started. I asked my grandfather, because he served in the legislation in the 30s, 40s, 50s, but he was, there were some gaps in there, and one day I sat down and said, "Papa, what was the best thing that you enjoyed about public service? What did you like about politics?" And he said, "That's easy, winning." But I knew that that's not exactly what he enjoyed most, but it was helping people in small communities and making a difference in the lives of those people that need us, that look for their government officials and their leaders to be receptive and to be honest with them and to deliver on their word and to meet the needs that come about daily. And I enjoy working with these two fine people. They are very class acts, and they work very hard, and they're very dedicated to bettering the lives of this community and this county. And we will collectively work together. And it is tough right now. We're going through some challenging times. But I tell you what, when I got elected, people say, "You know, you sure picked a fine time to get elected to come in like this." I said, "You know what? It's a challenge. It is tough times, but I like a challenge." And maybe the only good thing that's come about the downward turn in the economy is it is going to force the legislature to make real decisions and be very particular about the way we do things again. I don't think we were quite prepared, like Senator Lawson said, during the good times. We had money coming in and we could just spend it on worthwhile projects. But yet we have an unlimited amount of worthy projects, but only a limited amount of dollars to fund it. And the state's budget is just like your budget. It's a real finite set of numbers that you have to live within. And when you run out of money, you have to tighten up your belt and you make adjustments in your schedule. And that's what the state is doing. And it's not fun, it's not humorous, and it's not something that we would like to be doing. But we are mandated by the Florida Constitution to have a balanced budget. And guess what? If them folks up in Congress would adhere to the fiscal responsibility and balance their budget and not deficit spend, we wouldn't be in a lot of the position that we are now. So we are going to practice fiscal discipline, and we are going to do the best we can in the circumstances. But I'll tell you, we'll work together. We'll help you. If you ever have anything that comes up that's important to you, please reach out and call us. It doesn't matter if you live in Representative Coley's district or my district. You call either one of us. We're going to come to help. That's what we're here to do. And a lot of what I've been working on here in the last few days is a lot of constituent work. There's more to this job than just being someone that goes to Tallahassee and makes laws or makes changes in laws or try adjustments in the budget each year, but we're here to serve you. We're public servants. If you have an issue with a state agency, Department of Environmental Protection, Department of Health, Department of Transportation, we're here. We're here to work for you. There's oftentimes where people that have real needs and problems, and they can't get anywhere with their state agencies because they won't accommodate them or they don't want to reach out to help. And one thing that aggravates me more than anything is that when someone calls me and says, you know, they won't talk to me. And then when they do talk to them, they tell them if they have a problem, they tell them 10 or 11 reasons why they can't help them. And all I'm asking for is give me one or two where you can. And I think if people would take that approach, we'd do a lot more to helping each other and getting back to the enjoyment and quality of life that we once experienced. So I certainly appreciate y'all for giving us an opportunity to serve.